Kiannaa Sage here for this month's Being in Sync vibe, and I wanted to introduce you to just the cutest, most amazing member of the team. This is Ra. Say hi, Ra. Hi. She is just amazing. She is 10 weeks old, and she loves to sleep and eat rocks and leaves, and she has just been so fun to add to the team. So she was definitely a part of this last month's energy recalibration, which is my fastest growing offering. And so if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend you take part in this amazing offering. It's very affordable and so insightful and helpful. Anyways, for this month's video vibe, I am talking about fear and health and wellness. So as you all know, fear, it's never good to make decisions out of fear. But specifically, what's happening with this virus or pandemic. So what most people don't understand with energy is before something actually becomes physical, it must start in the energetic realms. Everything begins in the non-physical before it becomes physical. So let me give you a simple example. I'm sure you all have heard of professional athletes. And when the athletes do visualizations, they visualize everything from the very beginning, like their prep, to walking into whatever game, like tennis. They play each match and they go through it in their head. And oftentimes when you hear the winners at the end, they say, this is exactly how I imagined it. You hear that with football players in the Super Bowl or those really big game plays. You hear it with race car drivers. They visualize everything. That's non-physical. That is non-physical elements. And then they become physical, meaning it becomes part of your reality and your experience. So let's just talk about fear and fear of this virus. And if you buy into the fear and you are taking actions out of fear, so for example, the people that stormed Costco to get all the toilet paper, or they're having to ration water and all those types of things, if you're buying those things out of fear, that is a problem. That is how you attract and bring things into your reality. So you really just want to be mindful of it. Also, if you're talking about, hey, I'm just gonna go live in the boondocks so that way the virus can't get to me, that is also fear. So just be mindful of about how you're taking actions in fear. And that will make a big difference. If you're doing things out of being proactive, that's different. But if you're being proactive out of fear, that's not a good idea. So for example, if you've had something on your mind that you've been wanting to buy a ton of toilet paper for quite some time, well then you're right in alignment with it. However, if you did it because everybody else is doing it and there's this fear going on, that's not a good strategy at all. And most likely you're going to bring it closer into your reality. And I think that's gonna be a reality for all of us. The other thing that I wanna talk about is health and wellness, right? Health and wellness makes perfect sense to talk about. Ra is all about health and wellness. And what is health and wellness? Well, health and wellness isn't about fixing problems, although it often becomes about fixing problems when we don't pay attention to it. So don't worry about getting sick. Consider having a strong immune state. So instead of being in a pandemic state, say to yourself, I'm in a strong immune state. Use an affirmation or a living prayer to get you grounded in your health and well-being. Okay? So cheers to Being in Sync and this month's Being in Sync vibe.